They tell you you're free, but every move you make is watched, tracked, measured, squeezed into some system that wasn't built for you, but to control you. You grind every day, chasing growth, success, impact, but deep inside, the system's poison seeps. Isolation, mistrust, the crushing weight of meaninglessness. You feel it, right? That gnawing frustration when you want to push harder, to change the world. But something invisible holds you back. It's not because you lack fire, it's because the world lies to you about who holds the real power. The truth is, change isn't handed down from the top. It doesn't come from suits, parliaments, or glossy brands. It roars from the youth, the restless, the awake, the ones who break every rule written for them. Global youth movements, they are not just a noise or a phase. They are the tectonic plates shaking the very ground beneath old empires of control, corruption, and complacency. But here's the hard part. Are we ready to listen? Are you ready to harness that energy and direct it with razor-sharp precision and ruthless clarity? Not in some vague, idealist way, but in a way that shatters the system and rebuilds it around you? Not around your nation, your past, or the tired structures that suffocate creativity. You want change? Stop waiting for politicians to fix it. They're drowning in yesterday's games. Stop hoping leadership will come from old power networks. They only protect themselves. If the youth movements hold the potential real power, your job, yes, your mission right now, is to connect those furious fires with the tools, the networks, the brutal, smart strategy to turn idealism into unstoppable global force. Listen carefully. Step 1. Throw out the rulebook. Not metaphorically, physically burn it inside your mind. There is no single roadmap. Every truth you swallow is a cage disguised as security. You must reject everything they taught you about borders, identity, and loyalty. You are not a citizen of any state. You are a citizen of the planet. Start building your alliances on that fact. Seek out the few, the founders who dare to defy norms, the investors ready to fund disruption, the creators who don't accept no for an answer. Stop worshiping numbers, statistics, or trends. Focus on connection, on complementary genius. The magic happens where different fires collide, spark, and feed each other. Step 2. Ignite self-overcoming. This is not about comfort zones. It's about brutal honesty with yourself. Look at your fears, habits, blind spots, and dismantle them with surgical precision. The most dangerous enemy isn't the system outside, it's the limiting stories inside your head. If you don't break those chains, you cannot lead or inspire. Teach yourself to turn frustration and anger into fuel. Every moment you feel trapped is a moment to sharpen your will. Step 3. Build alliances across every border: cultural, linguistic, ideological. Diversity is your weapon and your shield. The old world wants uniformity, control, simplicity. You thrive in complexity, contradiction, and connection. It's not tolerance, it's celebration. You must master the art of synthesizing the different, finding unity in chaos without erasing what makes each player unique. If you can't do this, you're doomed to repeat the nationalist, tribal mistakes of the past. Step 4. Operate as a dynamic meritocracy. Trust is earned, power is taken by those who consistently create breakthrough value, not by birthright, popularity, or comfort. Challenge your peers and yourself relentlessly. Elevate those who disrupt, invent, deliver. Shun mediocrity disguised as safety. This is brutal, yes, but necessary. You want a movement that shakes the earth? You need a culture that eliminates weakness as quickly as it rewards excellence. Step 5. Use markets as weapons of change. Capital isn't evil if it funds the impossible, the creative, the transformative. Free yourself from the idea that profit equals greed. Profit can and must fuel ventures that refuse the status quo, that tear down walls, that beat the drums of revolution with business-savvy and fiery hearts. Find investors who see beyond balance sheets. They want impact, or they won't invest. Push for a capitalism that is constructive, intentional, and undeniably global. Don't let borders or regulations cage your ambition. Step 6. Never forget mortality transcendence. This may sound abstract, but hear this. It means refusing to accept human limits as givens. Break mental, physical, cultural boundaries. Refuse the story that you or your generation must slowly fade into irrelevance. Push the limits of what's possible. The youth movements are not just a call for change, they are a defiance of fate itself. Bring that defiance into every plan, every action. This is how new realities are born. Now, feel this. Every movement that ever changed the world began with pain, with rage, with dissatisfaction that burned so fierce it demanded action. The youth movements today carry that wildfire. What will you do not just to watch it, but to connect it into a network so fierce and precise that no old system, no outdated power can extinguish it? This is why you exist now. This is your moment. Build the alliances from the few capable of true change. Sharpen your mind and spirit harder than ever before. Celebrate difference and insist on merit. Use markets as your tactical backbones. Refuse the boundaries of yesterday's human limits. You don't just want progress, you want transformation. You want to be the reason the world wakes to a new order where freedom is real, where power is earned, and where connection across borders is the rule, not the exception. So stop scrolling, stop doubting, stop waiting. The youth might roar, but it's your job, every founder, every investor, every leader watching, to make that roar a hurricane that reshapes reality. The system forgot you. The future needs you. You have the weapon, an autonomous network forged in fire and brilliance. Now build it, connect it, watch it grow beyond any chains, flags, or illusions. That's how the real agents of change will rise, and how you will be part of that unstoppable storm.